This video briefly discusses one of the factors to be considered when doing strategic planning for distance education. As stated in the introduction of this module, according to Peisel, strategic planning is the crucial step for institutions that want to go into DE or expand their DE programs to ensure that these efforts are integrated well in their strategic goals. As per by Rumble 2002, managing distance learning systems face challenges which are not found in traditional classroom-based systems. As the institution goes through several stages of planning, there are factors they need to consider ensuring smooth process of strategic planning for any DE programs and for effective and efficient management of distance education. One of these is the educational philosophy. Educational philosophy is a statement or a set of statements that identifies or clarifies the beliefs, values, and understandings of an individual or group with respect to education. This is critical in defining and directing the purposes, objectives, and focus of the school. Like, for example, with the Scots College, a philosophy of education may influence what subjects or topics are taught, how they are taught, and perhaps more importantly, the supporting beliefs and values that are taught both implicitly and explicitly within and around the core curriculum. There are three philosophies according to Rumble. There are institution centered, person centered, and society centered models. Distance educators or institutions can support all three of philosophies. Institution centered, from the term itself, focuses on distance learning systems, which are mostly large scale and is in formal sector. This is characterized by fixed curricula, course content, teaching strategies, assessment policy, and support services. These are aimed at large numbers of potential students. Person centered is a small scale system and classified as informal education sector. Unlike institution-centered, person-centered system is flexible since it recognizes and accommodates individual student preferences. Curriculum is negotiated based on this, and thus offering individualized study programs and the assessment forms are mutually agreed upon by the institution and the learner. Society-centered also is a small scale and same as person-centered system. This is as this is an informal sector. This is also flexible as it concentrates on a group of students or a group or a community based on its needs. They function by the role of generating materials as a resource for the group or community discussion and provide trained facilitators to initiate this action. The purpose of educational activity is to bring about changes in society, social structures, and institutions. To recap, institution based is a formal large sector. Both person and society based systems are informal and considered small sectors. Institution based system has fixed curriculum, programs, and support services, whereas person and society centered system are both flexible and open in curriculum. In terms of approaches, the approach of institution centered system is to maximize the effectiveness and efficiency of the educational process by Bertrand. 1979. The person centered, on the other hand, emphasizes the student as the consumer of education. It puts the learner first and gives emphasis on the meaning and personal learning experience of learner. The society-centered system emphasizes on the change that it can bring to the specific community or group of learners. This system can be combined or coexist. Institution and person centered can coexist even though there is philosophical incompatibility and there are marked differences in management needs. Person and society centered can also coexist as they both recognizes the right of the individual or group of learners. Institution and society centered cannot coexist harmoniously as there are marked differences in philosophies and pedagogies.